So my inspiration, of course, I'm sure all the authors here would say, is the Lord in Scripture. And sometimes I get some really good inspirational ideas in breaking of bread, believe it or not. Someone will get up and say something, oh wow, that's such a profound idea, and my mind is just moving around, and so that's why I have my iPad here, and I just type it out so I don't forget. But my second is definitely travel. I am so inspired by travel and history. I go to museums, I take city tours, and in fact, one of my novel, which is The Huguenot, it's actually related to that. I was in Bath, England, taking a tour of the Jane Austen and Jane Eyre areas. And so I was in Bath, and we went to Sally Lunn's bun shop, and we had a beautiful bun, even though we're gluten intolerant. We did it this time. Anyway, so there was a tiny little museum down in the basement, no bigger than one room, and it had the kitchen or the old stove and the hearth and supposedly Sally Lund, and there was a tiny little piece of paper just tacked onto the wall that said, it's supposed that Sally Lund might have been Solange Lyon, a Huguenot girl that escaped from England from France to England during persecution. That's all I needed, and I developed a whole story about her. And so I just love, I love those little nuggets, and I love history.
Yeah. Wow.
As far as my space, I have a Victorian sitting room, a surprising little Victorian sitting room with a nice high back chair and a stool I can put my feet on. I have my white peony tea next to me, hot white peony tea, and a Himalayan candle that I light. It's supposed to be good for your health somehow. And I write almost exclusively on my iPad. I wrote a 50,000 word novel for NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. On this, it's my easiest go-to. And I have all my information, my Bible on here, my commentaries, everything I need, so it's super. And I don't always, as I'm sitting in my chair, I'm not always writing per se. I could be revising. I could be sending a submission to an agent or an editor. I could be writing a social media post or a blog post. I consider all those writing. But as far as sitting down and writing a story, it's been a while because I have so many that I have to send out to agents and editors.